Welcome to a brand new episode of the Oracle 19. And my name is Greatness, just in case you didn't know. Question you probably want to know, why in the world you calling yourself Greatness? You know, in life, each individual got to think highly of themselves, whether society don't or not. It's up to you to think highly of yourself within your own circumference. If you don't, who will? And I always keep in mind to inspire for greatness. I always keep that in mind. Always self-improvement, striving. You're never too old to learn. Knowledge is power, from the cradle to the grave. It's one of the reasons why I call myself that. And I feel that way. So it is what it is. Again, thank you for your continued support and welcome again to a brand new episode. Again, if you want to support the machine here on this platform, you can always send an email, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com through PayPal, or sub-icon button within one of quite a few of my platforms, Google+, iTunes, here on Anchor, that you can support the machine. And we're still expanding, still growing. Again, you need clothes and accessories, EBooks, software, etc., etc. teespring.com/stores/Evolution of London. So once again, it's teespring.com/stores/Evolution of London. Again, just in case you didn't get the spelling, teespring.com/stores/Evolution of London. And also on YouTube, the Greatness 19 channel, which will be growing. It's already up, so more videos. Just check it out on a weekly basis and subscribe, of course, and like. You know the routine. Evolution of London is on different platforms, on Instagram and Facebook. Look out for the Evolution of London symbol, and you will see it. And also www.evolutionoflondon.com, the general online mall that we have established. Variety of different products. We're dealing on a global level. So the machine is not stopping, it's rolling along. So today's topic we're going to talk about. Again, I tell you, every week is a different week. A lot of people is not going to like it. It's okay. It's only for the few, not the many. Black people, who loves you, baby? That's the topic. Black people, who loves you, baby? Black people always love to be loved. We love everybody. As a matter of fact, I say it this way: we loves everybody. But the question you have to ask yourself, black people, do people love you? What do racists feel about you? something you need to look into. Now, I will say this, black people. You're not loved by society. Get over it. People look at you, black man, black woman, as a savage. Say it again. You are looked upon as a savage. Now, black people would say, well, my next door neighbor is white, my next door neighbor is Asian, I'm married to a white man, white woman, Asian man, Asian woman, Middle Easterner, blah, 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 blah. We're not talking about individual cases. There's always unicorns with any race that will deal with black people. But then the question you have to ask yourself, the majority, and that's what we're looking at. And if you don't think so, look is what's presented to you. Look what you see on the news. Look how you say white people as a whole look at you, black man, black woman. You are a savage to them. Now that sounds real harsh, but look at it this way. Look what they put in front of you. You are considered in society, black man, black woman, as the scum of the earth. Yes, you are. You are rated statistically. They throw in the statistics for education, disease, children out of wedlock, blah, 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 blah. They put these statistics and they say, basically, you are the lowest. You are considered the worst, the most stupid, pretty much uneducated, and the list goes on. All their statistics point out you are the worst of worst, black man and black woman. Now, black folks would say, no, black people, black on black crime and this and that. I'm not talking about that. The perception of what other races feel about you, and that goes with the Asians and Indians and any sub-races. They look at you, black man, black woman, again, as a savage. You rated black man, you might not like it. The ones that is not in the know because you might have a great job. White people loves you, talk highly about you. You're a good guy. You're a good old boy. The same thing with you, black woman. The white people, you around them, and you're a good old woman. Sorry. But their families individually might have respect for you, individual white people or other races. But what about their families? Or their families' families? Or other friends of theirs? What they think about you, black man or black woman? Do they think highly of you? I don't think so. They even show it within religion. In every white church, and heck, even black church. So, a picture of Jesus being white. And even promoted within the church that the angels and Jesus and everything is white. White and right. It's a fact. Everything around you is geared for the white man and white woman. And tell you the truth, being that they're in power, can you expect that differently? You got to get out of that mentality, thinking that white people and other races collectively loves you. They don't. You get caught up because married to a white woman, black man, black woman, you married to a white man, or other races. I'm saying both, man and woman. And just because you have a white neighbor, he smiles at you. Or maybe a couple white neighbors. Black man, black woman, you need to start reading. All other races know you except you. Because, you know, there's a leader, a black leader said this. And if you have a room full of rattlesnakes, and you in that room, can you decipher which one will bite you, which one won't? Can you trust it? When you're going in that room, that one rattlesnake might not bite you that minute. He might bite you a couple weeks later if you go back and forth in that room. Another one might wait a month. One might do it immediately. So the question you have to ask yourself, who can you trust within other races? Again, I know that's a hard pill to swallow, especially when you've been associating with in white society and been around white people, had children through white society and other races. You bore children and everything else with it. You've been indulged, you've been bathed, you've been massaged within white society. You need to think about that, black man, black woman. All that tribalism, separation, where's that going to get you? I'm from this island, I'm from that island. And then your real enemy is a puppeteer, controlling the narrative. That's a question you have to look inside yourself. Know thy enemy. Now, a lot of people are going to say, greatness, that sounds very racist. Are you racist? Well, how, if you're going to define that, how can I be? I haven't suppressed anyone. And black people as a whole haven't suppressed anyone. Right now, if you ask other races, it's kind of funny, but I'm going to add on to this. You ask all the races, Indians, Asians, and any sub-races in between, what race of people on the planet Earth is the devil that the Bible speaks of, or the most evil on the planet Earth? And I ask this question. This is not something I'm coming out my mouth. If you don't believe me, do a survey, and you will find out is white man. Fact or fiction? So even white people know this. It's a funny thing. Even they will, if they really want to be truthful, they will admit to that. Not talking about individual here, so don't get sensitive. Black man, black woman, and white society, and the like. Don't get sensitive. Let's look at it factual. So let's look at this head on. This is uncomfortable, but life is uncomfortable. It is what it is. But black man, black woman, you better know thy enemy. Now, what does it mean? What are you saying, greatness? What are you saying? Are you trying to insinuate a riot? No. Not at all. Mentally, you need to come to grips, black man and black woman, of what you need to do. Look, let's talk about regular life, everyday events, because I like to be practical. If a human being, now we're not even going to talk about race. If a human being do not have respect for your family or look at you as a savage, the question you have to ask yourself, would you still love that person? Can you trust that person? Let's say, for example, let's take away the color right now out of this topic, and let's just talk about practical. You're at the job, and your employees, your co-workers, I should say, look at you as a stupid idiot, incompetent, savage. My question is to you, would you still befriend them? Would you still hang out with them? And that, even though that person look at you as a savage, as subhuman on the job, would you still take them out to dinner? Would you still invite them to your home? Would you still go to their home? Would you befriend them? Take away the color. We're just talking about human beings. And if you say, my opinion here, you still say you're going to invite them to your home and you still will befriend them where you're going to want to be their friend, and they still take you as a savage, and you still say you're still going to take them to the home, you're an idiot. My opinion. Because in human nature, if somebody look at me, don't matter of color, as I'm a stupid idiot or I'm a savage, or I'm just using that words again. My question is, well, me personally, I can't deal with them. It doesn't matter the race or anything. I just can't deal with it. That's human nature. Now, piggybacking now, that was the example I gave you, example one. Now, going back in terms of race, black man, black woman, if a group of people, whether it's white, Indian, Asian, as a whole, as a group, looking at you as savage, as the worst of worst, question I ask you, black man, black woman, do you still want to be their friend? Do you want to still love them? Or I put it like this, loves them. Okay? You need to think about that. So, start raising your conscience. Now, do business, befriend, because this is where we have to do business, befriend everyone and anyone, because this is the way it is. It's not about, all right, I'm going out and I'm a hate. I'm not even going to get into that part. This is not about hate, but this is not about loving either. Don't get that twisted. But black man, black woman, you need to be aware. And I'm surprised of many of you black people, you just not aware. It's just like you lost, because look what's around you in 2021. Look at the riots. Look at the racism. Look what's in front of you. Don't think because you living in a certain country outside the United States that you're in a safe zone. No, it might not be as bad as the epicenter, which we call the United States, per se, in the big cities. But don't think you're in a safe zone for 1 minute, because you're in comfortable different countries like Canada or in Europe. You black people, you thinking it's not as much, and you feel warm and fuzzy. No. Don't be stupid, because it happens all over. White people and other races as a whole show themselves in, whether it's in Canada or Europe and even Africa and the islands. Because a lot of black people in Africa have this concept, you know, as well. Where the British and the French is still got their hands in Africa, dominating Africa through religion and through their money. And then now the Chinese is dominating Africa. So black people from Africa, don't get it twisted neither. And you black people from the islands, don't get it twisted neither. White people go there and put in money. Heck, the Chinese now just is giving money to Jamaica so they could set up shop there, their military there. Smoke screens. It's definitely not for the interest and love of black people in Jamaica. Do your research. Black people in the Caribbean and Africa and Europe and stuff, they get it mixed up because they say, oh, it's not in the United States. We don't have to because we got plenty of white people that love me. You stupid jackass. That's why I say, you stupid jackasses. Matter of fact, asses, because it's plural. You stupid jackasses. I tripled down on that one 3 times. Black people from different parts of the world. But anyway, know thyself. Know thyself. Know who your enemy is. Now, if you feel you don't have no enemies, just puff, puff, pass. Feel sorry for you, though. Because this world is cold. And you will definitely get surprises along the way. People will show you who they really are. So anyway, I will leave it as that. Just wanted to give you a little taste. And I know I'm going to catch a lot of flack with this. I told you I would be controversial, but this is just light stuff. Light. This is light. Over the course of time, what's in my head, this is light. But we're going to see how far this goes. And this is not for the older black people because a lot of times, whether you want to take on the information, y'all pretty much finish anyway. This is for the youth. This is for the kids, the children, the next generation. So I'm leaving a landmark that will be heard throughout the test of time. It's only for the few, not for the many. Thank you for listening. And keep supporting the machine. And again, any questions or concerns, you email me at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And once again, I'm throughout social media. I already explained that in the beginning. Evolution of London is Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Expanding. Guys, stay strong, stay true. It's a fast track out here in these streets. And stay blessed. Thank you for listening.
She